Hey, what's going on, everybody? Big Country here. Welcome back to Country Living and another episode of The Clone Show, sponsored by FastTech. And if you follow me at all on Instagram, or if you're in my Facebook group, and by the way, if you're not in the Facebook group, top of my social media area, there's a link to my Facebook group. Go click it and join the group. But if you're anywhere around my social media at all, you know for the past week or so, I have been goshing, straight up goshing, over this RTA. You already know what it is by the title, but you know what? Let's officially announce the Reload RTA from FastTech. And yes, this Reload RTA was sent over to me from FastTech for the purpose of this review, and you know, and they sponsor the show. They sponsor this show, and it's awesome of them for them partnering up with me and doing what they do for me and the channel and for you guys. Because my whole point of this show, I've said it many times, is to educate you. Clones are going to stay. They're not going to go anywhere. I know some people hate clones, and I get it. But at the same time, people can't afford to spend $100 on a fucking RTA or $300 on a mod. So my goal is to pick out these popular items, or the most popular ones that I know of or think of, from FastTech, and share them with you. And whether it's safe or not safe, we've had a couple of them that haven't been safe, but for the most part, we've been pretty good. That's all it is, education. Because if you're going to buy something anyway, you need someone to be able to help you along the way to say, hey, this is a good buy, or this is a bad buy, this is not a good buy. This is, you know, you need to know you're going to spend money anyway. Maybe that $30 is all you have to spend extra for maybe a couple of months, and you just need a new mod, or you want a new mod. That's your extra money that you come up with, and you just want to spend $30 or $20. My goal is to help you spend that money towards something that is safe and will last you at least a little while anyway, but it is a clone, so we can't expect the quality being top notch. But anyhow, the RTA, man, this Reload, I love it, I love it, I love it. I can't say enough about it, but let's go down, check out how it comes in packaging, take it apart, show it to you, and put a build in it, show you how to wick this thing, and then come back up and talk about it. Alright guys, here we go. This is the Reload RTA cloned from fasttech.com, and this is the package that it comes in. Nothing too fancy, just a plain old box. It says Reload RTA on it. You pop it open, and that's where the magic happens. So we got a spare glass and a baggie full of goodies in here. It only gives you 2 extra grub screws, which, I mean, it comes in 4 in the RTA. I think they give you 4 extras. But you got a couple O-rings, and you have this nice little tri-tool. Well, I say nice, but it's a little tri-tool which honestly does not work. At least mine does not work in the RTA. I had to use one of my own Allen wrenches, or the RTA rather. Of course, like I said, here's the extra glass piece, and here's the Reload RTA. Alright, so as you see, I got the black version. There's a couple different colors. I know black and stainless steel, and if there's any other colors available, I will let you know on the screen right about now. Now, I just took this apart and cleaned it, so we're going to do a fresh build and a wick in this thing. Now, the first thing you're going to notice when you get this out of the case is, starting from the top, you know, we have the Ultim drip tip here, which is 810 styled. So your Goon and Kennedy drip tips will fit in here. It does have an O-ring on the inside there, so we can't get you a... right there it is, you can see it. O-ring inside there. Now, and the top cap here, this top, quite honestly, is a little sharp. Rough, hard edges. Now, to me, it's not a big deal, honestly. But I can see how some people, if you got soft skin, or just whatever. I mean, I think it provides better grip, of course. Now, it should be smoother. It really should be way smoother, but it is what it is. That's a subjective call. For me, I'm okay with it. I have no problem with it at all. If you work your way down, you got the glass. Then inside here on the chimney, you have the Reload insignia on there. And then on the bottom, this is the bottom airflow. Bottom airflow only. Some people call that a con because there is no top. But I'll tell you right now, for me, this is also going to be subjective because I like a more of a restrictive kind of airflow. And this bottom airflow I usually don't like, but then again, that's on drippers because you get a mess. And I haven't had one leaking issue out of this at all, personally. But where this airflow is so thin, it's not super airflowy. I mean, it's not like a lot of air comes through there. It's wide, so you would think it would be a lot more, and it goes all the way through, as you can see. Oops, my finger. I don't have to adjust this down at all. This is wide open, and that is perfect for the type of restriction that I want when I do my pulls. There's 510 there. It protrudes a little bit. Now, I would not recommend using that on a hybrid, but some people would argue that that is plenty enough. But me personally, I would not use this on a hybrid device. If you look on the bottom, it does say Reload RTA version 1.0 and A2238. So let's take this thing apart. What screws off here is the bottom. That's where the build deck is. So you screw it apart like this. Pretty good threading. That's the deck. We'll get to that in a moment. Let's just pop this glass off. Put your finger on the chimney and squeeze the glass. Wiggle the glass in either direction, and boom, you heard it there. It just popped off. And then on the other side, it's a little wet, so it's a little slick. This is the chimney section. It does not come off from the top cap. And here's your deck. You see that the holes here on the bottom. That's the airflow from the bottom. These are where your wicking chambers are, right here. When you start, we'll show you how to wick this thing in a little while. We got these curvature designs on these airflows, so your coils should be just right above that, and the curvature of the coils will match the curvature of the airflow, and your coil should be right on top of it. Peak insulator. You can see that right there in the center. So this here is your positive pin, and you have grub screws on either side of the post holes. Small Allen wrench is a small one for this. The smoke devices usually have a small enough Allen wrench just to fit in. Because like I said, that tri-tool did not work for me. But I will say one thing though. When you open this up, and this goes for any new item you get, RTA, RTA, tank, whatever, you should always clean it. I always do in the ultrasonic cleaner for a couple of sessions. Get all the machine oil out of it, and that goes very true for this one, because when I got this and I first did I took it out of the package and I sucked in through it like a dry suck just to kind of taste to get the idea of an airflow. Machine oil bad. It was machine oil bad, so I had to throw this in the ultrasonic cleaner about 4 or 5 times just to get all that out of it. So like I said, that stands true for any new item you get, but especially if you get this. Do a little dry air, just an air pull right out of the package, and then if you want to taste machine oil, go right ahead. If not, go ahead and clean this thing. Clean it really good. Alright, so let's put a build on this thing. So the coils that I'm going to be putting in here are some 26 dual core stainless steel wrapped in 30 gauge stainless steel fused Claptons. I just spun these up specifically for this build. This should come out to a 0.12-ish area once we're done. Let me show you the best way that I have found to cut the length of your wicks, of your coils. Now you see the airflow here, at the top of the airflow, just this part right here that I'm scraping. That is the entire length that you need your leads to be. So what I would do is trim just little by little. Until you can get the curvature, the bottom of your coil, to touch, be able to touch the top of that. Alright, so there we go. Right now we're at a length to where our coil is actually setting on top of that thing. What we want to do is we want to trim the lead to where it is to the top of the airflow slot. And all you do is place both your coils in the slots and the post holes. Push them all the way down. See, I got them both down all the way. Tighten your grub screws. Once you tighten your grub screws, you get in here. Let's get a little closer. Straighten your coils out. I'm going to pull this one in just a little bit. Making sure that they don't touch each other. Look at that. We can pull this one out a little bit. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect height. Perfect distance from the airflow. And just to make sure the bottoms are not touching, let's pull it up just a little bit. And just like that. Alright, now let's heat them up. Let's work them. We're going to work these on the Captain. Right now it shows it's registered at a 0.1. These are 26 gauge core, dual core, wrapped in 30 gauge stainless steel. And right now, like I said, it's shown at a 0.1. We're going to work them a little bit and see where we go with them. Starting at 50 watts on the Captain. Alright guys, now I went ahead and worked the coils. It came down to a 0.08 ohm. I guess my app is wrong or something. It should have came out to like a 0.19, 0.2, or no, 0.119, 0.2-ish area somewhere. So maybe, I don't know, maybe that's 5 wraps to me. Maybe it's so what some people say is true, that that's not really a true 5 wraps, because you got, it's like considered 4 because you got 3 full ones and the leads count as a half. So maybe that's what it is, because when I did change it in the app to 4 wraps, the ohmage was kind of spot on. So maybe that's something I might want to keep into consideration from now on. Even though you see 5 here, that's actually 4, because you got 3 full ones in the center, and the lead wraps are half wraps. So maybe, I'm new to coil building, so maybe that's what the deal is. If it is, confirm it with me. But anyway, I went ahead and put cotton in. You know how to put cotton in and shit. But I want to show you how to wick this thing. Once you get the cotton put in, you want to trim it down. Where you want to trim it is right here. Right here at the top of the airflow. What that is it gets you right here at the juice well as well. Now granted, right now you're just kind of at the top of the airflow adjuster. But once it goes inside the well, it's going to be right behind there. We still need to trim this cotton here and fluff it out some, because it's too much cotton it's going to be too thick and it's not going to wick very well at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to trim a little off of this corner here. Trim a little off this side as well. Then do the same thing on the opposite side. Alright, now what I'm going to use is, I don't like this damn thing. I'm going to use it because it's best for this. Take this pointy tweezers here and brush this out brush it out a lot. Thin the hell out of this cotton. This is a 3mm diameter, so just that much cotton alone is a lot. Alright, we're just fluffing the wicks out so they can absorb faster. I know people like Charlotte, for one, doesn't think this does anything, but I'm telling you, when you have this small ass juice port, this does help. I've done it multiple ways, 3 or 4 different builds on this thing, and this is the best way I have found to wick this reload. No dry hits, nothing but flavor. I mean, nothing but flavor. I'll just pull a little stragglers off. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this cotton and tuck it down inside the well. Careful not to force it. You don't want to pack all that cotton in. You don't want it to be packed in. And at the end you get that. You can see how the juice port right there. You got cotton on all around it. So let's do the other side. I didn't mention the cotton. The cotton I was using in the cotton that I'm using in here is this Anger Rabbit cotton. This stuff apparently you can burn it for a total of 60 seconds during its lifespan, and it's still vapable cotton. So I haven't tested the burn or anything, but this cotton was sent to me from my little buddy when I placed an order, Sherlock Holmes. So I don't know, this cotton so far, it's pretty good, man. I got a few different types of cotton that I've been working with outside of cotton baking. You know, cotton baking is my jam. Has been this whole time. But I'm opening my mind, trying different things, and I got a couple different cottons that I really like, and I'll point them out to you. You've already seen a couple different ones in my videos over here recently, but once I figure out and determine all the goods and the bads and all that, I'll probably have just a cotton episode. I'm just checking all the wicks here. Make sure they're all just fluffed out. They're all fluffy. Today the juice we're going to be using is called Paradise from Solar Sea Liquid. Not really sure what this flavor is. I just know I got a bunch of them. I got a review coming up for you here. Well, whenever I get around to it, honestly. But this is one of my local sponsors here in Charleston. So this is a local company. They sell juices locally, and I love to support local. So we're going to try this out. I haven't tried this Paradise. I can tell you though that I do love Ninja, which is a banana cream cake. I love this. Focus in. Yeah, it's called Ninja from Solar Sea Liquid. I will put a link in the description to their website. And also, I love Martyr. Martyr's a blueberry cheesecake. Now, country, you have your own blueberry. I do, right? The thing about Solus, what they pride themselves on, is being able to create great juices without any added sweetener. These are the most cotton-friendly and coil-friendly juices I think I've ever seen. You can literally vape on a cotton. Some people have up in 3 or 4 weeks vaped on cotton with using nothing but Solus, and that's not getting gunked up, not getting turn brown or nothing. It's just good juices using the natural sweetness from the ingredients. They do a great job. But I haven't tried Paradise, so I don't even know what the flavor profile is. Let's see if I can figure it out by smelling it. Open up. Oh, I smell watermelon, or melon. I smell melon. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to give this thing a little bit of help. I'm going to put the glass tube on the top cap. I haven't even showed you the load you have. What you do is you hold the glass and you twist right here where the knurling is, the sharp part we was talking about earlier. And voila, twist it off. You got two big old juice ports here. Now my biggest con, you're about to find my biggest, most aggravating as hell dislike of this whole Reload RTA is this damn threading on this thing is just crap. You have to get lucky as hell to get it on first try, and you keep trying to go backwards to get it to fall in. Threading is just so fine. You gotta be careful that you do not cross thread this thing. It's very, very easy to cross thread. There we go. Nope. There we go. We got it finally. I mean, that was quick actually. Sometimes it takes fucking forever. Let it heat up, let it juice up. I'm gonna let this thing saturate for a little bit, but right now that is the Reload RTA from Fastech. I'm gonna let this thing saturate up and we'll go back up and talk about it. Look at that cloud production, man. Man, this Reload, man, I'm telling you, I love this thing. I said that top cap, man, that's about the only thing I can say I don't like about this. I haven't had any leaking at all whatsoever in it. I have had no problems with it. No dry, oh, hang on, watch. All right, now I'm at 100 watts, right? Freshly whipped, freshly coiled, freshly cotton, freshly juiced, freshly everything. Let's go, watch this. All 1.5 second pulls, not one dry hit, not one dry hit. And that's why you need to wick it the way I showed you to wick it. You need to thin out those edges, you have to. Otherwise the juice is not going to get inside of the juice port and be able to wick up. This is dual coil at 3mm IDs, so the cotton themselves hold a lot of juice, which are wicked. But you got to have the wicking to keep that juice coming in as fast as it's going out. Now, granted, probably if I went to 10 pulls, I'd probably get some dry hits because I don't care how good your shit is, it's not going to wick that fast. But, I just spoke to the owner of Solace, actually, and the Paradise here. Paradise is a melon, hang on, let me tell you exactly what it is. What was it, what's it called, what's it say? It's a melon, I told you I spelt melon. It is a melon exotic berry blend. I told him in here, man, it is tasty, and he's surprised that I didn't show off Ninja, which I showed you, the Ninja, the banana cream cake one, because I love it. I just love that shit. But I want to do a full review. I got a handful of juices here that I'm going to want to do a full review on them one day. But he did say he's going to create a code for you guys. I'm just got to finish recording here, so I'll have that code in the description if you want to go check out Solace and check out their flavors, all the different flavor profiles. And like I said, he's figured out a way to do sweet, no added sweetener. He's figured out a way to make his juices using just the natural sweetness of the flavors, and it's just fucking great. It's good, good job. Link will be in the description with the code to save you some money. Melon, melon, good. With the Reload, again, Available on Fast Tech. I'll have the link for the description in there as well. The code sale is not, I don't think it's valid anymore. You can try that to save 5%, but I have emailed them just earlier today. Say, dude, we need a code. We need a discount code. Did we prove ourselves, you know? So we will find out. I'm waiting for a response for that. But all the details will be in the description for the Reload RTA, as well as Solus down there in the bottom. But that's it, man. Outside of we're pushing, we're very, very close to the 800 mark, so I can make that announcement video for the 1K giveaway packages. And also the FDA recently extended the deadline for the doomsday date for another 4 years, so that doesn't change anything. We still need to keep doing what we're doing. We still need to advocate. We still need to educate and not humiliate. If you've been doing your Twitters and your emails and your phone calls and your texts to your representatives once a week, do it twice a week. People are starting to listen. That's huge for us. It's for us. It's actually huge for both sides. The opposing side will have more time to fight and counter out what we come up with. We'll also have more time to push our end and for the science to catch up and all these studies to come up and prove that we're correct. So yeah, it's a long fight, long war ahead of us, but that little skirmish was won for sure. So just keep doing it, man. Our voices are being heard. Don't think they're not. Our voices are being heard. But anyway, that's it for today. I do thank you very much for watching. And if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video at all, if it made you chuckle a little bit, or if you think I'm pretty, because big sexy. I'm not changing my name to Big Sexy. It ain't going to happen. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. And until next video, just keep on vaping and living, baby.